protects not only women's rights, but civil rights for all. Let's all love each other. Mahalo. Okay, so you've heard from the governor, from the state senate, and the Washington D.C. senator. I have the great privilege to introduce our next speaker, then we'll have a little bit of a musical break. But this speaker is really important. This is a march of inclusion. This is a march where we stand next to each other. We may not agree 100% of the time, but that is okay. We are stronger in our diversity. I have the privilege to work with this colleague who sits across the aisle from me, but she typifies the kind of leader we need in that party right now. She is smart, she listens, and she looks out for her community. This is a person who this is a relationship which we must all emulate. You will have differences, but we have to fight for common ground. We have to fight for the right to talk to one another and find the solutions that work for most of the community. This is a woman who does that, and it is my great honor to introduce State Representative, Republican Minority Leader, Beth Fukumoto to the stage.
Thank you, Della, for that very nice introduction, and thank you all for having me here today. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about my niece. She's 8 years old and she has campaigned with me since she was 2. She's come with me to all sorts of events, and last summer when I stood up at my party's convention, she watched as a ballroom full of men and women tossed insults and booed me because instead of pledging to support my party's nominee, I said I thought his remarks were racist and sexist and they had no place in the Republican Party. Thank you. Now to that room full of people, I was a traitor or a fake, or one of the many derogatory words that I was called on social media afterwards. But to my niece, I had told the truth, because little kids know right and wrong. We teach them that they're supposed to be nice and kind to everyone, even when they're different. So she didn't understand why people would be so mean to me when I stood up on stage and said that Donald Trump shouldn't say the things that he says. We had to explain to her later that sometimes people are angry and they don't know how to express it, so they treat other people badly. We explained that sometimes people are bullies, but that you should insist that they treat people with respect. We told her that you always stand up to bullies, no matter who they are. And then she watched a bully win the presidency of the United States of America. Now, today it's not about who you voted for. People cast their votes for a lot of different reasons. But no matter who your choice was, the fact remains. A man won the White House with anger and hate, and our kids watched it happen. Now it's our job to let them watch us fight back. is that everyone's voice matters, even when they believe the opposite thing that you do. Teach them that everyone deserves respect, and let them know that in the end, love will always win. Thank you.
Everyone, if you need to take a break, bathrooms, come back. We're going to have just a little bit of song, join in the song, and then